welcome back. Screwless Homestead here.
I'm Amber.
I'm Ricky. And we just like to go over, our build a little bit for this little...
Talk about us while we started a YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we just got into it because, it's exciting and something new.
And we want our kids to remember this stuff.
Yeah, the work we've put in and the work we've done. And, little things that we do for them over the years. And
we're not always going to be here.
Yeah, and we do it for you guys, so you can have something entertaining to watch as we go through and we make mistakes and we figure out how to fix the mistakes. The Screwless Homestead way.
But okay, on this build, this playhouse, you're going to see that it's not square, it's not level.
It's not perfect by any means.
But it's just a playhouse.
Now we do intend on doing something else and a little bit later, and we'll keep you guys informed on that, and you just can go with us through the steps and the process of that. And don't want to ruin it for nobody.
But like I said, Riley has built a lot of this by himself. We're in it right now.
Yeah.
We have 3 walls up. Well, we have the 4th wall up. We just don't have the siding on it yet. We got a little few things to do, like put a door up, trim in some pieces, but overall, it's almost done.
And even on the cool days, whatever type of siding this stuff is, it's pretty durable.
And it's kept the wind out.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a pretty good situation for a playhouse. I would even put it on my house if I had enough of it.
But my husband he works. He still works 3 days a week.
Yeah.
He has a nice job to where he gets that option 3 days a week in a row, long shifts, and he gets 4 days off. So he takes it. So we have 4 days off together.
Family time, you two time, and you guys time.
We're still in the same town we was born and raised in.
Yeah. Don't know if we're going anywhere from here, but you never know where life takes you.
We bought a little piece of property not too far from where me and him met, where we spent our forming years. Those teenage years, those years that usually make you
or break you.
And we realized when we were teenagers that we didn't want to live in town. So we moved back out to the country.
Yeah. Back out to what we call the sticks.
You call them the sticks.
Yeah. Boonies, sticks.
But we wanted our kids to grow up out here. And it's kind of funny. Our property, where it's located, is on the same exact bus route where me and you met.
Yeah.
24 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Been an adventure, huh?
You're old. I'm 20. Staying there.
Yeah, well.
Last night I was 29, but I'm going to stay at the 20 mark today. But we just have fun. That's what life is. You gotta have fun. You gotta find the fun.
You can't find the fun and the time to do things, then what's the point?
Exactly. But we have 3 kids.
Yes. One of them's grown.
We have 3 of our own children.
Yes, we got 3 of our own. Many nieces and nephews.
And we helped raise 2 of them, so they feel like they're ours in a lot of ways. They are ours in our hearts.
Yeah.
They're grown. Well, one's grown, and one's right at that mark of being grown. And then we've got our 2 boys. They're the babies of the bunch. One's 14, fixing to be 15, going on 45, but acts like a 2-year-old most of the time. And the other one's 7, going on 45, and thinks he is 45. He's the one that wants the treehouse. But he has an imagination that's just out of this world.
Well, not only imagination. When he learns something, he knows it, and he don't forget it. And if you tell him something, he hangs on to that. So you have to be careful what you promise that little fella.
Well, we try not to make promises unless we know that something we're going to go through with. Don't make promises you can't keep. Even promises made with the best intentions can hurt a child.
Yes.
But we just wanted to let you get to know us.
Yeah, touch base on this build. And I know we made a video of the field, and it is still not finished, but it will be.
It's just a field.
It's just a field at this point until we get some more critters to go in it or something, or plant the garden in it.
I want a cow.
We just got to figure out a little more about them.
I want a cow.
And she wants a cow.
And sheep.
Oh, Lord. But this is what it's all about, guys, is getting self-sustainable on what you can. If you can't on certain things, then due to the limits where you may live, hey, find somebody locally that, something that might be able to help you out.
Like, we are almost 100% sustainable on our meats.
Yes.
This year, because of an incident earlier in the year, our turkeys didn't survive. So we had to outsource and buy our turkey for Thanksgiving. We haven't learned how to cure meat yet.
Yes, that's going to be a process.
Ham and bacon is still something we purchase. But all of our other meats come from here, whether it be pork mostly, because we raised 5 pigs this year, and then we've butchered our own chickens before. We've processed them, and we're fixing to process some more. We won't do a YouTube video on that.
But not saying you guys won't be able to view and see chickens on our property or hear them in the background.
Oh, you'll always hear them. We got a street light. Well, not really a street light, but that's technically what it is, though, ain't it?
It is.
But it's not on a street. It's on our property, and it's not from the electric company. It's something that's, put up ourselves. But it tricks our roosters at night. I think they fall asleep, wake up, think it's daylight, start crowing, realize it's not daylight, go back to sleep, and then 10 minutes later do it again.
Yeah.
So there's crowing all night long.
Yeah. We're going to get them in their lot and get that lot fixed to where it's, available for housing chickens.
Now, when we bought our property, oh, shoot.
2 years?
Yeah. Was it 21? No.
I don't know.
I think it was 22. Yeah, because it's 20. Yeah. So, we closed on it in January of 22. The property has 2 mobile homes on it.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 outbuildings, and then whatever this structure was. Right now, there's... How many people live here?
We don't all live in the same place, guys.
No. Okay, there's 7 people that live on the property full time. 1 mobile home does not have electricity or water running to it, so we use it for shelter and for storage shelter. And my daughter has a craft room in there. Then the other mobile home is a really small 14 by 60 mobile home, 2 bedrooms, bath, nothing fancy. And that's where, up until this past spring, the majority of us was living. My daughter moved out last November when she turned 18. And she bought her a camper, and it has been placed on the property.
Yes.
And that's where her and her fiance live. Now living in the mobile home is my father-in-law, Paps. He's he is a sight. He is a character.
Yeah.
And our 15-year-old son. And this spring, me and my husband and our littlest one started staying in our camper just for the spring and summer. We're fixing to move back into the trailer with Paps and Robbie. But it's just a little bitty camper. It's a, what is it, 8 by 13? It's a small camper.
Yeah.
But once I kick them back out into the house, it'll be back to my little, like, she shed.
She.
I keep all my canning books in there, my recipe books, my garden books. It's kind of my own little place.
Yeah. My own little places everywhere.
But that's what this building is about. This is for Riley. He absolutely loves being outside.
Yeah.
He does not like being in the house. He just likes to be outside. But winter's approaching. And this is a boy that will spend all daylight hours outside in the cold if we let him. So this building was kind of to get him to where he could come out here and play, but have walls around him to where the wind would be off of him. Mm-hmm. You know, it's not so much the cold that gets you, it's the wind. So, I think it'll do pretty good. And heck, I might insulate it. Who knows?
Yeah, insulate it. And we do have access if he wanted to play up here during the day and stuff. We could run a cord up and let him have heat. But
I doubt that's going to happen. I'm afraid he would throw a blanket or a stuffed animal on it or something, and the whole place would go up in flames.
Yeah, smoky. But, yeah, we're just letting you guys in on a little bit. You know, we really hadn't got time to sit down and do this. But figured we'd take 10, 15 minutes today and just go over, you know, a few things.
We're never going to be 100% sustainable on our own, because you can't do that. You have to have a community around you.
Right.
I've not found a really good community of other like-minded people. There's some. I know there's some out there.
Yeah, there is some.
But a lot of people don't want to give up the convenience of just going to a grocery store to get their food.
And that's fine, but... You know.
We come into getting, you know, supplying our own meats and stuff because of medical reasons. I have 2 autoimmune diseases, and there's a lot of stuff in the meats at the grocery store that just really irritate me.
Yeah, and once you know what you're feeding your animals from the time they're born now, we don't always know the genetics of which the pigs that we buy come from 100%.
But we know while they're here, the 6 months to
right.
10 months that they're here on our property, we know what's going in them, what they're being fed. There's no antibiotics, there's no steroids, there's nothing bad like that.
I think we either got a cat, a deer, or a horse running around somewhere.
But we just wanted to touch base, like you said.
Yeah.
And we want to thank everybody for watching the videos that you have watched.
Yes. And don't forget, you know, to like and subscribe. That's how we get viewers. And if you share our videos, that's how we get more viewers.
That's the best thing you can do for us is share our videos on your social media.
Yep. And
we'll have more videos coming out. We're always doing something.
We're always doing something, and if at any point you see us starting one project and then we go to the next, it's about...
That's usually my fault.
Well, yeah, but that's just at times prioritizing what has to be done at that moment. Like we might be building this building one day, and then the next day we'll be mowing, or... You know,
or like the irises and lilies. I have a 1-track mind, and when something pops in there, I have to go do it right then and there.
Yeah,
it drives him crazy.
It's like, let's start this and let's finish it, you know. And we'll start it, and she'll be like, well, no, this has to be done first. So, okay, we'll go finish that, even though this isn't done. So, we're going to try to work better on that and getting...
At any given time, there's 3 or 4 projects going.
Yes.
And plans for new ones.
Yes. Yes, there's, like I'm saying, we was building this, and it's already...
And I seen the view. The view is beautiful out this window. I don't know if you can see it, but it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's...
Don't tell me to shush. I wasn't going to tell him. But it made me think of something I needed to build.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll be doing some...
And I'm also planning my daughter's wedding.
Yes, she's planning the wedding. And we've got trees to clear. We've got...
Building this playhouse, finishing it.
Yeah, chicken lots to work on.
Teaching Robbie to drive.
Yep, teaching my son to drive. So, I mean,
projects.
There is always life, no matter what we do. It doesn't stop. It continues to go. We are normal, everyday people, just like anybody else. Life happens. So if we're ever doing something that you really want to see, and then we stop, it's because life happens.
Just like, well, we took 2 weeks off. We didn't record. We started our YouTube channel. Did good for a week or two posting videos, and then didn't record anything for 2 weeks. Life happened.
Life happened.
We got sick.
There was people that got sick. There was, you know, yeah.
I didn't even feel like lifting my head up, more or less holding the camera up to record it.
But, yeah, so just stay tuned for more episodes if you ever have any questions.
And this is just us gabbing.
Yeah, we're just rambling on.
I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't get to talk much.
Hey, and that's a job all on its own. You're a stay-at-home mom. You do the homeschooling. You do... I mean, there's a lot more to just staying at home as a mom.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But... So I hope you got to know us a little bit better. We were 2 crazy people. Fell in love, way too young. Got married, had kids. Going on our 24th year together.
Yeah.
20-year married.
I mean, you know.
We're a little crazy.
So yeah, well, I'm sure we do got a few screws loose by now.
A lot.
And it takes a lot to stay together sometimes when, you know, people get together young. And, you know, everybody says, oh, you're going to fail, you're going to do this, and you're going to do that. No, that is totally up to the individuals that are together. You either make it or you break it. It's totally flaws of people.
Well, another thing is, people are so looking for instant gratification. Instant this, instant that, instant. And they don't want to put in the work. Marriage is a full-time job.
The only thing instant...
You have to work at it.
The only thing instant would be winning the lottery. But then your chances are 1 in, 700 billion people? I mean...
I don't know about 700 billion people, but the odds are very high.
They're very high. So, there's nothing really instant. If you don't work for it, you don't get it. So you have to work to build a relationship, and you have to work to have anything.
People get things all the time handed to them.
Right.
But very rarely do they appreciate it. If you don't work for what you're getting, then 9 times out of 10, you're not going to appreciate it and take care of it the way it needs to be take care of.
Yeah, I mean, relationship have to be nourished as the longer you're together, the more nourishment they need. I mean, that's just all there is to it.
And my belief on marriage is, marriage and kids, a lot of marriages fail. And not because they had kids, no, that's not what I'm saying. But because they put their kids first. In everything. They put their kids first before their spouse, first in life, first in everything. And yes, your kids need to be put first in a lot of situations and a lot of things. But if you don't make time and be with your spouse, know your spouse, keep growing. Because as you grow, you change. And you have to learn those parts of those people as well. If you spend 18 years focused solely on your child, and when that child leaves your home, you're going to look at that person that you married and say, I don't know you. I don't know you anymore. Because for 18 years you've ignored that person. So you have to put your spouse first in a lot of situations.
Right. I mean,
not saying neglect your kids. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying don't forget your spouse as you're raising your child.
Right, right.
But and that goes for both.
And guys, this is our views. This is how we see things. And, you know, if you take it as something and it's good, that's great.
If we offended you, we
apologize, but, I mean...
It wasn't intended.
Right, right. But like I said, this is our views. This is how we see things.
We have a wonderful family. Not just here at home on our property, and outside of our family. We're close knit. We try to take care of everyone.
Mm-hmm. And you know,
they try to take care of us.
They try to take care of us. I mean, that's just the way it is. You gotta have some people. Everybody needs somebody to rely on. I guess that's what that song says.
But, like I said, it's good. It was good talking with you today.
Yeah. And don't forget, like and subscribe, and share our videos.
Come back to the Screwless Homestead.
Yeah.
We might do something that cracks you up. I mean, I just busted my head on a beam a few minutes ago, and I think I'm still seeing stars.
She hit so hard I think I saw her birdies.
It hurts.
But anyways.
Oh, there's part of the beam in my hair.
Anyways, guys. We're just going to hang out here and be screw loose today. Have a good
every day.
And every day. Oh, see? Too short in here.